Hello Chattervad viewers and welcome to a new episode of On the Hill, the world where I live alone on a hill by myself. But today we are going to be working on some nether farms. We're going to make a blaze farm and a wither farm. Both things that I would like to have. The wither farm is also going to act like a coal farm, which kind of seems weird because I already made a system for my fuel, but maybe I can just make a coal farm and that will work as well. And I made another system for that I could use as fuel. I made a lot of systems that could use as fuel, but we're gonna make a wither farm also for the wither skeletons, for the wither heads, so that I can get even more beacons for bigger projects. Or whatever. It's just nice to have a beacon every once in a while anywhere. But yeah, we're gonna be working on that today. And I hope you guys are gonna have a lot of fun. I'm gonna have a lot of fun. So let's get over to the testing world and figure this shit out, because I have no clue how it works. Alright, so we're gonna need to get to the nether. Where's my makeshift nether portal? Here it is. I'm gonna lose this thing at some point. We're gonna need to find a fortress. You know what? Let me just look this up. Let me just look this up, because I don't think this is how it works. This is too complicated for it to be right. This is too vague for me to understand. Okay, so I was halfway right. We don't need a soul sand valley spawn. We need a lava lake spawn, which is arguably going to be harder to find, I think. This might actually be... You know what, for this testing world, it doesn't really matter. As long as it works, then it's good. I can try and get a perfect spawn into the actual world. But as of right now, I just kind of need a place. No matter really where it is, or how it looks like, what it looks like. Let's just make it on this corner right here, and then we'll be good. So the thing is that weather roses are going to be a thing. I'm going to need weather roses, and I'm going to need a lot of weather roses. Which is a problem, because they're kind of hard to get. I think it's that a wither needs to kill animals. So what I could do is I could go into Deep Slate, or make like obsidian cage and just spawn a shit ton of chickens in there. I could do that. And just let them kill. Let it kill, you know. I could do that. That's actually a pretty easy way to do it. But we're gonna need a lot of wither roses. So the way that this works is that you get like a middle point. Dude, you're legit standing in the middle point. Fuck you. Fucker. You get a middle point. And you need to build a platform 16 blocks out of that middle point. And the more... now, the more corners you have, the better. It's a by 19 by 19 box from the top block. But would that mean that there is 19 down, 11 down, or 11 up? I think 11 up. Which would mean that you could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. That should work. And then the skeletons are 3 high, so if you do every 4 a platform, this should work. They should spawn on all 3 of these levels. And then it's a 19 by 19 area. But seeming as there's 2 of them, you can do this twice. Which means that if you have the two like this, you could put a piglin right here and they spawn on top and it's absolutely perfect. Except for the mob cap. But you basically have twice the mob cap now, I think. I don't know. And they will completely spawn on all of this because there's a row here. They will just not... They will spawn on here. Right? But they will not spawn here. They will not spawn here anymore because it's off of the line. But they will spawn here. The only thing what I'm wondering is if it's 11 blocks up or 11 blocks around it. I'm not too sure about that. If it's 11 blocks, if it's 11 blocks around it, then that's also not too big of an issue. I just need to have one layer here for sure. If it's 11 all around, then it's ground level and then 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And ground level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But then it's 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Which is still 3 levels, I think? Yeah, that's still 3 levels. So either it's this or it's this. I'm not too sure. I think we're just going to try to make a platform on both here and down here to see where they actually spawn so that we can also see which one it actually is. I think it's that. I think it's that actually. So this works. This should work. This entire area needs to be filled with weather roses, which is a lot. It's a lot. And then what we need to do is we need to put a piglin in the middle here. Which unfortunately this is a 2 wide gap instead of a 3 wide gap. So what I'm thinking is that we just do it like this. I think they should not be able to... No, we do need 3, actually. We do need 3. And then what we do is we're going to make a barrier with some buttons so that they don't spawn on top of here. Make a roof so that it doesn't jump out. And then we need to make it so that these guys actually fall into here. Which I think should be good if we do this. If we place one here, will it attack? Can it hit? Well, it cannot hit, but it also cannot pathfind. It also just cannot pathfind. Dude, you can walk right here, dude. No, okay, so it cannot pathfind. It cannot pathfind. It's stupid. It is stupid. So we're gonna need to make an entire fucking falling hole. Okay, good. Good to know, good to know, good to know. The good thing is that this also works from the bottom, so we can just make a hole here. I mean, yeah, as long as it's 16 blocks, then that's good. Which also means that I think we can just make a 1 block hole, or maybe a 2 block hole down here, and they will just fall into that. It would just fall into that, which greatly reduces the big collective system that we need to have. Yes, this works. This works. We just need to have this on the top level, and then we'll be good, because I think even on the most bottom level they will be able to get angry at this guy, because it will be in 16 blocks. In the meantime, while we're designing this, I'm actually gonna make sort of a collection system in here so that we can actually see if how well this works, how many will be in here by the time that we're done with it. Like, there is a chance that the other mobs will fall in there, but like, it's such a small amount that I honestly don't really give a shit. Okay, let me just build this and then I'll get back to you for the collector system. Okay, so I've now made 2 platforms. I think that will be good enough. There might be a level underneath here, and there might be a level above here, but to be honest, I can't really give a flying fuck. So, we're gonna make a collective system in here. Kind of forgot how to make a sorting system. Oh my god, I'm a genius. Oh my god, I'm a genius. I have the memory of an angel. Okay. Now we just need to copy this 3 times. Okay. This should be working. We have a collection system. We have a sorting system so that every one that I kill will not be incredibly annoying to me. I think that if we block this off, and then we should be good. We should be golden. We should be golden. We're gonna spawn some of these guys and kill them just to see if this works. That guy is not seeing... Oh, this guy also despawned. Yeah, I did not put a name tag onto him. Right, I'm not too sure what the mob cap is, but this is looking pretty chaotic. The most important thing is that he should not be hit and they should be falling down. Yeah, they definitely are falling down. We're gonna grab a sword. And this is working perfectly. Good. But yes, it works. It works, chat. It works. I'm not too sure how fast it is because I don't have the actual spawn rates. We have found the spot and I have loaded in the schematic of what we need to do. The only problem is that this is way less above a lava lake than the rest of it. But I'm thinking that I'm just going to blow it all up in the area. So I don't really care. I'm probably just gonna blow it up, but that will be all okay because we need to blow it up about 3 chunks, I think, from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chunks in all directions. Okay, well that's a very big area, but you know what? That's okay. That's okay. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine, chab. I just noticed that I wasn't recording. Alright, so I'm going to build like a flying machine TNT duplicator to be able to blow up the nether. What I'm thinking is that we just attach this to that, which is the flying machine for the sugarcane, in order to be able to blow it up. Because the way that this works is that it moves around, right? It extends in and out to give an update to this minecart and set off the TNT. So I think that when you make the same update happen, but then with a flying machine, it should move forward in the right way. I think that it would work like that. Now we're just gonna see if that's actually how it works. So I'm gonna build a flying machine and attach that to it. Piston and observer, just like what we already did. And then we attach the TNT duplicator onto this. Fern right here, wall right here, TNT, and the mine cart. Now they should work. I'm just gonna place some obsidian on the other side so it doesn't blow up my entire world. Let's at least let it fly a little bit so that we can see if it works. But we're gonna need to put obsidian around, like, basically the entire ring. I thought for a minute that it was already making things. Why is it only going once? Is it because of the block limit? Is it because of this? Oh, okay. So we just need to... We need to remove... What? Oh, but that's what puts the fern there. Okay. So this doesn't work because now the fern isn't attached. The fern just broke by me removing this. Is that a block limit? Is that a block limit issue? Okay, let me just send it back. Because now it's not even powering. It's not even powering the TNT. Oh shit, I have to rebuild this entire thing. This is always going to be a thing. It's always going to push into you, right? Unless you have a block here. Oh shit, there's no. Okay. Huh, but now the TNT's gone again. Oh, it's because I built it wrong. It's because you build it with already this thing in it. Oh. That's just clever timing then. Oh, where is the obsidian? Where is the obsidian? Fuck off. Stop. Oh, no. You gotta go the other way. What? That was weird. Now it's again not firing for some reason. Is it only firing when it goes one way? I think so. I mean, that's fine for our contraption, to be fair. That's fine for our contraption. This works. I don't really know how it works. I think we build it. Okay, I'm gonna build it again, and then hopefully it will work. And it will still work. I'm gonna build it again, and then hopefully it will still work. I'm gonna see. This is the normal, right? This is what we also have over there. So what we do then is we remove that, and then we make the normal thing like we already had that we were building over there. So the fern here, and then this one here, TNT, minecart, right there. And then if we break this, it works. Okay, so we're just gonna make it the same as that one, but then on a flying machine. And or I make the same thing on the other side. I think I'm gonna do that because it might need to pass a couple times over the same region for it to completely blow up in the correct way. Hopefully that will not interfere with each other. I don't think it would. I don't think it would. I don't completely understand why it's not doing it in the other direction. Probably something to do with the observer and, like, powering things. But I guess that's fine. As long as it works, right? Yes, this works. And it doesn't have any interference with the other one. Alright. So this is basically it. And we're gonna be building this basically every couple of blocks inside of the hole that we want to build, so that it all covers the entire thing and it blows up everything. I think like keep like 5 blocks in between or something, 6, and then we're gonna blow up the nether. We're gonna blow up the nether. Then I don't have to dig anymore. So everything is gonna be 110. Then we're gonna build a shit ton of flying machine TNT things around this line, right? And they are going to blow up all of it. Blow it all up. Blow it all up until it has gone. Luckily, there is no The thing is, though, is that I don't... Yeah, we'll be fine with blowing it all up, I think. I mean, especially because what we have here, it has blown up here as well, which is 70. And we need to blow it up until 40-ish. So we need to... So we're kind of going to blow it up, all of it. And then depending on how much is left, because as I can see right here, there's not that much surfaces left. You know, all of this orange is... Wait, I need to look at 70, of course. Okay. Well, that's a lot more, actually. I guess we move it again and kill it until level 40, which is just lava. And then these things that go deeper, we're just going to cover it with lava. So where it's still gonna be land and it doesn't get covered up like with the lake, we're just gonna add lava to that, so that it will just be a sea of lava around the farm. But the farm is going to die, though. This farm is going to die. It's not even close. Not the fact that it also blew up this. That's 50 blocks off. That's crazy. It's gonna blow it all up. So it's gonna be a process, but we have a lot of TNT, so I think we'll be able to do it quite quickly. Also because I can just blow up this area right here, right? This area, I could just blow it up. I don't really have to. Oh my god, look at that. That's the tunnel. That's the tunnel. And then here is something. Like, this is already quite a big area, right? From here to there, that's quite a big area. But then you go over. This is the tunnel. There it is. That is quite crazy. And all of these lava pockets we're gonna have to cover up. All of those lava pockets we're gonna have to fill in. Which I guess is a lot more up here than down there. And the same here. Very fun. Why do I do this big projects? What the fuck? Okay, so we've removed most of it. The only thing that we really need to still do is over there. I forgot about that part. I still need to put lava there. But the most of the bottom floor has been done. The only thing that I could do technically is remove this debris that has been left behind by the turrets. Do I really want to do this? No, not really. So what I'm thinking, especially because most of the stuff is actually spawning on here, I am not going to remove this until I make this place actually look cool. You know, in Season 3, we're going to be building a bunch of incredibly cool builds, and this will be part of that. We're going to make something cool out of this. But until then, I don't think I'm going to do anything about this, because it's just... It works now. Most of the spawn rate is on here, so we removed a lot of shit. So I don't think I really need to do this. Okay, well now we are going to be making the Blaze farm, and I've already found one that is pretty good for it. Right here, this is in an enclosed space, which means that it's pretty easy to actually get shit like to build around this and stuff. It's a very easy farm. You just need to be able to get them into a hole, which you can do with lava because they cannot swim. So they will just glide along with it, and then you make them dump into a hole, and then you kill them in that hole. And just like that, we should have a quick and easy blaze farm. Is this not how a blaze farm? Oh, there we go. It's pretty slow, you know. Well, at least it works. They don't have fall damage, so it's kind of still just shitty like that, but at least we have a blaze farm now. And just like that, we have a blaze farm, and we have a wither farm, which is all the way in the about 15 blocks that way, 1500 blocks that way. But that's all the farms for today. We're gonna clean this box up right here. But that's it for today. We knocked out 2 nether farms this video. I hope y'all liked it. One took way longer than the other one. I legit made this in just a couple of minutes, just clearing it out. If you have the right blaze farm, it's really not that hard. If you try to find like a blaze farm in a tunnel, you just need to dig it out and all is good. I hope you all liked this video today. I did a lot of work on that wither farm, and it turns out that it's quite a shit farm. But maybe if I add the platforms to it, it might just be a little bit better. But we're gonna see. That's it for today. I hope you all liked it. I liked it. Next video, we're gonna do a couple more farms. So make sure you tune into that. And as always, chat, thank you all for coming. Thank you all for staying. And thank you all for watching the show. Bye-bye.